Veteran backup goalie Ben Scrivens spoke a little bit about what Mike Condon has gone through this year and the pressure of being an NHL goalie, especially as a rookie in a market like Montreal.
I can relate to his time in the ECAC as an undrafted goalie. Going 4 years for an education, not knowing what's going to come about at the end. I was fortunate to sign an NHL deal straight out of college, whereas Mike had to really start from the bottom and work his way up. Playing in the East Coast on an ATO, and then getting the same opportunity in the playoffs there in the AHL, signing. Obviously taking advantage of every opportunity that he's had, and I think that's for young kids and young players out there that are looking at him and his rise. And I think the biggest thing to take away from what he's done and been able to accomplish is every opportunity that he's got, he's made the most of. I think that's something that's very, very commendable. You talk to any player in the minors right now, and all they ask for is a chance. And some guys aren't ready for their chance. It's an unfortunate part of the business, but guys get a chance and they're not ready and they don't take advantage of it. And next time I'll be ready. A lot of times there is no next time. So Mike's had the opportunity at each level, and he's needed to excel when he's got those opportunities, and that's exactly what he's done. So he was ready for his chances at every level, and then even this year, making it out of camp. And then obviously tough with Kerry going down, but he's done a very commendable job trying to keep this team's head above water as best he could. It's extremely difficult to play in the city with the pressure here, especially as a young guy. And sometimes you can feel the weight of the world when you don't have that perspective of having been around for a while. Obviously I have the benefit of being around the league for a bit and kind of knowing the ins and outs of the off-ice sort of stuff, and being in a media market. But Condon, this is his first go-around, and he's done such a fantastic job. I don't think people quite realize how difficult it is, and to be a starter in this league, and especially a starter without a lot of experience. So he's done just an incredible job, and I should definitely be proud of everything he's accomplished.
For yourself, you've been around. How different is it being in Montreal compared to some of the other markets you've been in as far as the pressure of being a goalie?
Yeah, I've been very fortunate. I started in Toronto, so I guess I can relate, and I started in a pressure-filled market. I was able to start with the Marlies, though, get a couple call-ups, kind of get my feet wet, have a good run in the Calder Cup playoffs, and kind of have that kind of eased into the market, where there's Condon's kind of just been thrust right into the big lights of a big city and a big market. So for me, I think the biggest difference between a Montreal, a big market like this, and a smaller market is how you can handle yourself off the ice. And I think Mike's done a great job so far in terms of how he's handled himself with the media off the ice. He's just a good person, which makes life easier for him, I think.